Before this video starts, I just want to make it clear that these are the first 3 mega tokens that we have so far. These are all the ones that have been found up to this point inside of the event, but there's a very likely chance there could be more tokens very soon. So these are all the ones we have so far. If you guys want to stay up to date with all the token locations, make sure you guys subscribe because I'm going to post them as soon as they come out. Let's get straight into the video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the first 3 mega tokens in the Hunt Mega Edition. These require a lot of steps, but hopefully this video does help you guys out in finding them. I'm going to show you guys the step-by-step process because you need to do these in order. Be sure to stay tuned. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date with all of the mega tokens because I'm going to post all the tutorials as soon as they come out right here on the channel. So turn on that notification bell, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, so first thing you want to do is join inside of SpongeBob Tower Defense, and you want to join inside of the Hunt, lobby or map, and then you want to go to this lighthouse. You want to go to this dig site. Now, by the way, you have to start with SpongeBob Tower Defense. Then what you want to do is you just want to go to all these dig sites. They're all around this map. They're like all these little treasure spots. You just want to go to each dig site. It might not be inside of this one. It could be in other ones, but you just want to walk around the map until you get a treasure map. All right, it might take you a minute to find the treasure map, but you just have to keep going to the dig sites. It's completely random. You need to get the treasure map. So this is me getting the treasure map right here from this dig site in the back, and right here. Oh wait, this one wasn't it. Oh, no, it was this dig site right here. So you want to open this dig site up like so, and it should show something like this, like a treasure map. So then what you want to do is go to the trading zone because that's the Flying Dutchman ship, and that is inside of the lobby. So what you want to do is make your way right over here to the Flying Dutchman. You want to board his ship just like this. All right, so once you're on this ship, you're going to need to fall down. Actually, well, you could talk to him if you want. Actually, no, you have to talk to him first. So talk to him, press continue. You have to go to the captain's quarters. So from here, what you want to do, you want to position your character so that way you fall right down through this little glass pane right here, and you just want to, line your character up, and you're going to fall right down. So once you're inside of here, you're going to need to find a secret key to open this door. This key is hidden behind the barrels right here. I don't know if it's different locations for everyone, but it was inside of this one single location for me, which was behind this pile of barrels. You then take this key, open the door, and then you have to go through this like portal thing right here. So we're just going to walk straight through here. It's then going to lead you inside of this maze area. You want to explore this maze until you find a secret door. Now, if you're doing this with friends, their door might be different than your door. Your door might not be in the same spot. So you literally just go solo through this until you find a door. And this is what the door looks like. All right, so this is me right here finding the door for the first time, and my friends didn't see the door because I believe it's client-sided, but if I turn this corner right about here, I think it was right about this spot, and the door appeared literally right here. That's what it looks like. You want to go through that door, and then you're going to spawn inside of this area. Now, this is going to take you inside of the boss fight area, or not really the boss fight, but an actual, like, mini tower defense game within the Dutchman's ship. So once you want to do that, you just want to make your way over to the top like this, and it's going to take you inside of a solo game you're going to have to play. Now, very close attention here, guys, because I made this mistake. I wasted a lot of time trying to do this, game right here. There was one simple mistake that if you want to complete this first try, listen up because don't make the same mistake that I did. So you guys can see this is the actual like map of the headquarters here. So we have all these towers. I recommend placing your towers right here in this area. Now the reason being is because the map actually gets longer and another path gets added. Don't put all your towers in the front. Make sure they're towards like the left middle area because if your towers are all in the front and then the map expands, then you have no towers on the left hand side. But if you have towers already on the left hand side, then you're fine. But essentially you just want to go through this boss fight. As I mentioned, don't do what I did right here and place the towers at the beginning. Not good. And also this Squidward tower here wasn't really the best either. I recommend using like the 2 most expensive ones. Those are probably the best towers out of all of them. As I mentioned, don't place them in the front like I'm showing you right here. Place them more inside of the left middle of the map because when it comes to the later rounds, they're going to be spawning from different directions. And when you finally finally complete it, or no, you don't finally complete it, but you guys can see right here, Plankton spawns in. Notice how all my towers are right there. I had to start a brand new game, and I had to move all of my towers more towards the middle here. So, right here, I won the round, and then it gives me this. So you have to win the round. Then you have to go back to the captain's quarters. So you press continue, and you just basically rejoin the game. So you press return to trading, and you can view the treasure quarters right there, and it shows this. So now you have to go back into the SpongeBob Tower Defense. You have to go back inside of the hunt map where the hunt, event is at. You're going to go to this cave on the left-hand side. You're going to go through this tunnel. Now, once you're inside of here, now, it shows like some weird letters on the screen. I have absolutely no idea what those are. You're going to take this path right here where you have to go down this river. Now, once you're all the way down at the bottom of this river, there's going to be a platform that you're going to have to stand on. Now, once you're at this platform, you'll notice that there's like a little base right here. You're going to have to emote on this base, and it's going to open up this door. So that's what you're going to need to do. If you walk up to this door, it's not going to open at all. You have to emote right there. So I believe you can emote on all consoles, by the way, mobile, PC, and I believe console can. So you're just going to need an emote right here, and you guys will see, go on the top left, press emote. It can be any emote. It doesn't have to be a specific one. And then it opens up this area, and the sky starts to fall like this, and it opens up this door. And within this door is the actual mega token itself. Now, this is the first step. The next step is a little bit more difficult in my opinion, but it is really, really cool. So there's the mega token. You can collect it. Now we're on to the next one. So next thing you want to do is join Untitled tag game. This is where the next token is at. You're going to want to have your eyes out for this portal looking thing right here. I'll show you exactly where I found this one on this map. So this map is one of the basic maps inside of the game, and I'm going to show you exactly how I got to this. So it's right behind this waterfall. It's this big open map. You go inside the waterfall through this cave. Now, I believe there might be other portal locations on other maps. There might be one portal on every map, but in this case, inside of this map, this is where the portal's at. You then interact with the portal. You have to like take all the pieces off of it. It was very, very interesting. But by the way, this is one of the coolest like secrets ever in any Roblox event that I've ever played. So it teleports you inside of this separate game. Now, from here, this is where it gets very, very interesting. It's a little bit difficult at first. You start falling through the sky. There's all this animations going on. It looks really, really cool. So then you're going to get this cutscene of this city, and then your character falls down inside of this city. You're going to get a black screen for a little bit, but then you're going to start waking up, and you're inside of this like cell almost. You're going to go through this dialogue. It takes a minute for this to load. This guy is going to speak to you from the window. You don't really have to pay attention to all of this stuff right here, but if you want to speedrun it, just simply click through the dialogue. You don't have to, listen to it the entire time. This guy's going to speak for a while, and by the way, I just want to say that the developers of this game did an amazing job with this integration. As I mentioned earlier, this is like one of the coolest Roblox integration event things that I've ever played. Anyway, what you're going to want to do is go to this right here, log in. You're going to have to fly this drone around. So first things first, what you're going to need to do is fly this way. He's going to unlock this door, all right, where all these drones are at, and then you're going to have to go down, break this vent, and then you have to scan 6 of these cells. So you have to go to all 6 and scan them, each and every single one of them. You just have to keep the drone still, and it does it all automatically for you. So you have to go to each cell. You have to do 6 in total. Pretty self-explanatory, so we could skip this part. And by the way, a cool little Easter egg right here is inside of one of these cells, there's the 1x right there. Super, super interesting. So now we have to get a tool for this guy that's talking to us. We have to swing our drone and grab the tool. So the tool is located right here on the top of our thing right here, and it breaks down inside of it, and then all this alarms start going off, but don't freak out. You're fine. All right, do not freak out. Our door is going to open up, and this is where it can start to get a little bit difficult. You have to go past these guards. They're not going to do anything to you, but they will in a second. So you're going to run over to this. This door is going to open up. You're just going to run through here inside of this snack area. There's some secret codes on the wall or something. I really don't know what any of this means. It might not mean anything at all. I did take a screenshot of it just in case. But what you want to do is find this vent cover, remove it with the screwdriver. You're going to run through this, take this left vent, and just follow exactly where I'm going. And now you're inside of this area. So now you have to take out that security guard. It's going to do another cinematic cutscene right here where this person actually helps us out and shows us exactly how to get out of here. So it goes through all of this. It's like a game plan of what exactly you're going to do. But just follow my steps and I can show you guys. All right, so for this, you want to go to the left right here. I did like speed run through this. It's going to take a little bit to get used to of how the guards like, you know, catch you and stuff. So you can go through it pretty fast if they don't notice you, but you just want to follow my lead. I did die a few times, as you guys can see. The key card's on the right hand side, so you grab the key card to go to the right, to go down below here, and then you want to make your way up and around, sneak past these guards. You're going to wait for this guard to turn his head, put the key card in just like that. Once this door opens, you're going to want to run through and then close the door again. And then from here, this door is going to open up. You're going to run to the right-hand side of the map, and then you're going to go to this, put the key card inside of this door. Once this opens up, you're going to run up here, go past this guard right here. You're going to have to sneak past this. This was a little bit difficult at first. You just kind of have to just learn how they identify you. There's this bar on the top that you're going to need to jump on. That took me a couple of tries to actually identify what I was actually trying to do. So you have to swing on the bar on the top. So you basically just have to run through the guards and then swing on the bar. As you guys can see right here in my original recording that I posted, I struggled with this a little bit just because I wasn't sure. That's exactly what you had to do. Jump on that, run this way. So now you're inside of a safe area. You have to go to this side. Now on this side, there's some parkour that you're going to have to do that was actually pretty difficult that I did give up at first. You have to jump on that ladder right there. You have to like clip on the side of the this like stand or whatever. You basically have to do some crazy parkour. But long story short, I gave up on the parkour for now and I went the other direction. So you have to jump on top of this like vehicle right here, jump up there. I missed the jump like 10 times. And then once you're up here, you have to swing on this bar, go up on this beam, jump right here, jump on this one, jump on that one, jump on this shelf, and then you had to jump on this ladder right there. Then you have to press this button. It's going to like put off this alarm, I think. You have to jump on this zip line right here. All right, the tram is still blocked off, so we have to go to the production, back over to the parkour area. Now, as I mentioned, what I did is I went on the right-hand side, and I just basically clipped off of this like last like structure, and then got on top of the ladder. It's going to take a few tries, but once you get up there, you're basically all done. You have to jump on that little ledge right there and clip off of it. So that's what you have to do for that. And then you have to press this button, and we have to jump on this zip line that goes straight from the air right here. So we jump on the zip line. Now we have to go on the tram right here. So run on the tram, get inside, and then now we're on to almost the last part of this, kind of. So this tram's going to take you all the way around like so. Then you're going to get out, and then you're going to put your key card inside of this door, just like that. It's going to open up. Now you have to turn on these generators. Now, for this, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of clicking buttons, but if you follow the exact path that I did, you will get it, because I did record it all. So you guys can see, I have almost all of these. Sometimes if you click on one button, it takes off two. Same thing like right there. I was a little bit confused, but eventually when you start clicking all of them, you start to realize that like, you just have to click around until all of them are green. All right, like that's literally all I can tell you to do. I was a little bit confused at this part because I didn't really know how this worked, but I clicked one more button and then everything was all good. I literally clicked, I think it was this last button right there, and then everything unlocked. So I ran through this door, went over to this button right here, and I pressed that, and then just like that, we were good to go. Now it says code red. We had to run out of this building as fast as possible. I probably should have ran a lot sooner than this, and I just kept running, jumped out of here. It's going to show this cutscene right here, and like, I just want to say once again, the developers did an amazing job with this. So now we're inside of this area, and like, look at this. This is crazy. All these cutscenes and everything was really cool. There's the token, but we're not officially done with it. All right, we do not actually get it just yet. All right, here we go. So we jump at it just like this, and then this is the actual final parts. Now, this might take you a few tries just because it's a little bit difficult at first. So you have to run through this, dodge these lasers. You have to like, this part's pretty easy right here. This isn't the hard part. So you just want to run through all of this stuff. You want to jump through that, and then you just want to go through this burning building. You'd think this would be the end, but it's really not. By the way, this is sped up at 2x speed, by the way, so if you want to see the video in the gameplay, just slow down this video and you'll see it in its normal speed. But anyway, now you fly out of a building, and now this is a checkpoint right here. So this, you want to jump off and just barrel roll off these buildings. You want to jump down here. You have to get on this zip line, and you guys can see I just died right there. This took me lots of tries because I was a little bit confused when I was first doing this, but after doing it a lot, it gets very, very easy. I just kept failing very, very miserably, but once once you get on this zip line right here, go like that, jump through the door, go underneath this. You have to jump on these barrels right here, and you had to jump on this platform, and then you had to jump on the actual top part. So this took me a little bit to figure out just because it was my first time trying it. So that's why I'm like running in two different directions. You have to jump on here, jump on this, and then turn around, jump on that, and then jump across just like this. Now I did die here because I missed that ledge jump, and you have to go all the way back over to the start again. So it can be a little bit frustrating, but once you get the hang of how the movement works and everything, you'll start to get it down, and you will eventually get it. So you jump on there. You have to like time this jump perfect because that platform does move very, very slightly. So you want to jump on the corner of that, and then once you're through, again, jump on this crane. You want to walk all the way across this, jump on this, jump on that, roll down here. Now I also did die here as well because I wasn't really sure what to do, but so I jumped through here, and yeah, I got destroyed by all of these drones, so I had to start over again. And then basically once you're away from those drones, you get the award. You literally get the token right there. Now that is the second part. Now's the hard parts. That wasn't the hard part, guys. All right, so now what you have to do is join Roblox Pressure. You're gonna go inside of the lobby. Now, within this lobby, these numbers are gonna be different for everybody. According to your lobby, it's gonna be different, as I mentioned, based on your lobby. There's going to be these notes. There's one on the top, on the actual like catwalk area. I'll show you guys how to get there in just 1 second. So there's this right here, and then there's another location on this right here. If you guys go kind of where the actual like hunt event is, if you jump on the edge and you walk across this beam right here, and you go all the way down inside of this secret room over here, there is another note that shows this right here, and then that's another location. And then the next location is going to be right here by the hunted. Go through this endless portal right here, make your way over to the left-hand side. Right about here behind this crate, there's one that says this right here. This was our other code. And then if you go to the main area again, go over by this Jeep right here, there's another one hidden between this crate right here. So super, super sneaky. Now, what you want to do is with these, let me first show you how to get on the actual like upstairs catwalk area. All right, so right now I'm inside of the pressure right here. So what we're going to do to get up to the actual catwalk that's up there, I believe if we go, I think it's through this door here, and we go to the left-hand side of this area. I believe this is how we get up there. Actually, I think it's back towards the top. Wait, no, I think it's through, is it through this door? I think it's through this door. So we're inside the hunted area. I think if we go through here, wait, no, that takes us back this way. All right, I think if we go to the left-hand side over here and we go down these stairs, I think this might be where it's at. So we go down here to the lower level funnel, and I think it's through this door. Yeah, through this door right here. So the lower level right there, it'll bring you up here, and that's where that note is located. All right, now this is where the difficult part comes in. So now we're actually going to load into the actual hunt area. This is solo only, by the way. You can skip this timer right here, press this button. You're going to take the code that you just got. Now, based on the numbers, the number on the bottom is the order that it goes in. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to put the numbers in that order. So if like, you know, your first one was 60 and your second one was 24, you're going to do 6024, and then you do the third spot and then the fourth spot. So you guys can see we're going to open this door, and then we're going to go to this vault right down here. So there's a little vault right here. So we put in the code to the keypad, we open up the door, we grab this decoder right here. Now this is where it could get kind of frustrating, but it's actually a really, really good integration. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I had to spend some Robux because I died many times and I had to revive myself, okay? I am not good at whoops, pressure. I am not good at pressure at all. I will just admit it straight up. I am not good at this game. But what you want to do is make your way inside of the area. There's going to be these radios that you have to decode these secret messages on. By the way, pick up as many of these like heal syringe things as you can. They are definitely going to help you out. Also, play with your sound on, because if you don't, then you are really, really missing out. So make sure you guys loot around to grab as many of these like heal things as you possibly can, and you have to go all the way down to like the third door. So it is pretty difficult. Now, the first actual radio is going to be on, I believe, like floor or door 33 or 34, 32, somewhere around that area. You guys will see here in just a second. All right, so right here is the the first area. This is on floor 33. If you make your way over, or it's 33 or 32. If you make your way over to the right side of it, you have to just decode these messages inside of this radio here with your decoder. So you have to like move the radio signal, make sure it has like a clear volume inside of it. The radio is going to be making noises, talking to you, all that stuff. You just want to just, mess around with it until it sounds really, really clear. And then from there, it'll turn green and you'll be good to go. So this first vent was between, I think it was floor 30 or like 31 on the right hand side. There's going to be a vent on like the bottom right hand side. And this guy scared me when I was recording this. So now so the radio should turn green whenever you get it. And it should show a symbol right there on your decoder device. So we're basically inside of that same area. Pull out our flashlight. Here's the vent right here. And this is me coming out of the area. So it kind of goes back and in. So it's on floor 33, but you want to look for. Now, this person's going to run at me, and I blast him with that. Don't mind if I do. So you literally have to get all the decoders, and you have to make it alive. And I died right here, and I had to start completely over again. It was very, very frustrating. As I mentioned, guys, I did have to actually spend some Robux, but I got to do what I got to do. All right, so then I made it towards more floors here. This is floor 25. I had to put in the secret code here, and I still only had one on the decoder so far. Then I found another vent on the right hand side, and I went through this, and I think this was just a normal vent that led to literally nothing. Yeah, it literally led to nothing. I thought this was for something, but it wasn't. So now we're on floor 24 or door 24. There's another one of these guys right here. We have to shoot him with this. Perfect. Now we're on 23, I believe. Yep, 23. I believe this is where the next radio is. I thought there was one back here, but there wasn't. Then I believe we're on 22 right now. There's one of these guys. Had to shoot him with that. And then I died again while I had two symbols. Very, very frustrating. But then I finally found the third radio. By the way, guys, these radios are tucked in like the sides of the map. There's one on like floor 33 or 32. And then there's another one in between there as well at like 25-ish. I don't know the exact floor. You just have to look for them. I honestly am not sure if they're different every time, if they're in different locations, because sometimes I was getting different locations for these areas. So you just have to keep your eyes out for them. They're kind of hidden off to the side. So right here, I now had my third decoder. You're also going to want to look out for these passwords as well, because you're going to need these to unlock the doors. Then we got to floor 10, and I only had 3 symbols on my thing. So you want to have 3 symbols by floor 10. You can see right here, I'm looking around trying to find these radio locations. So if you have 3 of them by door 10, you should be good. You're gonna have this keypad here with the note that you picked up. You're gonna have to put this in. It's gonna open up this area, and this is where I found another one. It was on the left hand side right here. This one was very, very sneaky. I saw this little vent right here, and I went through this way, and I found another one. So you go through this vent, open this up, and there was another radio location. So then I went and I decoded this one, and this would be number 4. I still need to find one more. All right, so that one I got, and I now had 4 symbols on my decoder. Well, I had to actually fully decode it first. You have to stand close to it or else it won't decode, so make sure you just stand close to it. Then I got the 4th symbol right there. Now we're good to go and move on to our last location. And I finally found this one. As I mentioned, guys, these could be in different spots. I'm not 100% sure if they're all in the same spot or not, but they're all relatively around the same floor. So I will say this is not easy at all. This is probably the most challenging Roblox like event thing that I've ever done ever. And this right here wasn't even the challenging part, as crazy as it is. This was actually the easy part, even though this took me at least an hour to do. Then what you want to do is make your way over. Once you see this giant bridge area, I was looking over here for a secret, but you want to activate the bridge. This is on like door, I think like 3 or 4. I was looking everywhere for these batteries or radios. I was super, super scared at this point because I made it so far and I did not want to die. But what you want to do is you want to activate this bridge. You can jump on it just like this. There's an opening. You go on this and you walk across. Now there's going to be a door on your left. That's to door 2. Then on to your right, there's another door. You're going to go to the one on your right. So you have to activate the bridge, though, just like that. Go to the one on the right, not the one on the left. Do not go to the left. Go to the right. Once you're over here, then you're going to need to put in another code, but you're going to have to walk all the way down to the bottom. This is where the secret code with the decoder that you use, you're going to need to use this. As I mentioned, guys, this is the challenging part of this entire event, is when you get up to this part right here. All right, so you want to go up to this keypad right here. You want to put in the symbols that you just got. Now, once you put in all of the symbols, your door is going to open up. You're going to go through this like so. You're going to go through this door. It's going to lead you inside of this area. Just keep walking forward. You got nothing to worry about at this point. Nothing should go after you. At least I don't think so. You're going to go inside of the subway, activate the tram, and then you're going to wait for this thing to teleport you inside of the vault area. Now, this area, if you die, it's okay. All right, you don't have to start over. Thank goodness, or else I would have never, ever completed this. So you're gonna go through all of this different areas here. And as I mentioned, guys, this is where it gets challenging. I will say this is probably the hardest challenge I think I've ever encountered. Once again, I suck at pressure, so there's that, but also it was super challenging. You're gonna want to go through this door. You're gonna have to collect 30 of these like fragment things while this guy is chasing you. On top of that, while all the other monsters are chasing you, and on top of that, it gets even worse. You guys will see what I'm talking about here in just a second, but you want to collect all the fragments. Once you get to 15 fragments, you're gonna have this oxygen mask you have to put on, because like there's like this like polluted air or something, this toxic air that you're breathing in. You're gonna have to like refill them at these oxygen tanks. You guys can see right here, I'm getting absolutely destroyed by this guy. I was having a blast doing this. I wanted to cry many times, but you want to pick up 30 of these. As I mentioned, at 15 of these things, you're going to have this like gas mask on, and it's going to get a little bit more difficult, because not only do you have to watch out for this guy, you have to watch out for all the other ones, and on top of that, you have to refill your oxygen. And you can see that guy literally spawned in the wall and he got me. I was raging right there. I was screaming right there. I probably did this for 2 hours, guys, doing this over and over again. And the best advice I can give to you guys is grab as many of the fragments in the starter areas as you possibly can. That's like the best advice I could give you, because as I mentioned, once you're at 15, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. Refill your oxygen masks while dodging all the other monsters. I will tell you guys, it is very challenging. So just keep that in mind. This is not easy. I want to make that very clear. This is, as I mentioned, one of the hardest challenges I've ever come across, but soon enough, I was able to complete it. But this is what it looks like when you collect 15 of them, just that way I could show you guys. This is 14, and actually it's at 14 out of 30, so you have to find all of them here, and right there I died and I wanted to cry once again. But at this point, I finally completed it, and I was able to go through the doors, and I was super happy. So then I go down through this area like so. I jump down. I was very skeptical about jumping down here, but I did. And then you just want to walk this way. Nothing should jump out at you. You shouldn't have to dodge anything at this point. You should be safe. Then you want to walk down this path right here and walk all the way down. And then congratulations, at this point, you have completed it. There we go. There is the token right there. You have now officially got the starter first 3 tokens inside of the Roblox Hunt Mega Edition. And then it's going to allow you to go like that, and you go up to it, grab it, and that is that. And that is how you guys get to the starter 3 tokens right there. So if you guys want to stay up to date with all of the Mega tokens, I'm going to be posting videos on all of them. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out and goodbye.